over there. I give you that. And let's get it started with the NBA playoffs. And the Lakers, not looking amazing of late, have a pivotal Game 5 tonight against the Suns, but they might be shorthanded. Reports say Anthony Davis is unlikely to play with a strain growing, and LA is hopeful KCP can go. Frank Vogel was asked if LeBron's minutes will go up without AD and said, quote, in terms of the minutes, we're going to do whatever we need to do to win this game. So, Acho, tonight a must-win game for the Lakers.
Yes.
A little thought.
A little thought. Because the reason is yes is because what's the goal for the Lakers? What's the goal for LeBron James? What's the goal for Lakers fans? Not to beat the Phoenix Suns.
Oh,
that was never the goal.
No.
The goal for the Lakers, the goal for LeBron James, the goal for Lakers fans, Lakers Nation, if you will, was not to win one series. The goal for the Lakers was to win a NBA championship at a minimum. Get back there.
Okay.
If you win in the first round, we won't even clap for you. We won't even snap for you. We'll just be like, duh, you were supposed to. So is tonight a must-win game for the Lakers? Yes, because I'm calculating LeBron's long-term mileage. Colin just led into the show, Jay Adonde, talking about how LeBron James, it's not just his mileage over the course of this season, but you got to factor in his long-term mileage. If the Lakers are going to win an NBA championship, LeBron, you can't afford to play essentially an 8-game series just to get out the first round. Y'all remember they had to play a play-in game. LeBron James had to hit a step back, 35-footer from three just to qualify for the playoffs. Then after that, if you lose tonight, the series will have to go into 7. Last year, the Lakers played 5, 5, 5, 6 to win the championship. 5, 5, 5, and 6. Now, just to get out the first round, you telling me they're going to have to play 8? No. Not if they're actually going to win a NBA championship. It's a must-win, not for the sake of winning the series. I will get into how the Lakers do not need to win tonight in order to win the series. But it's all about thinking big picture. My coach once told me, don't look through the keyhole, open up the door.
Don't look through the keyhole.
Don't look through the keyhole.
How short are y'all? How were you, 5?
As far as a keyhole gives you limited vantage point.
You ain't lying.
Right, looking at this series alone is giving you limited vantage point. I'm going to open up the door and look at the entirety of the playoffs. And if I look at the entirety of the playoffs, you better win today so that you don't have to go to 7.
Okay.
So it's not imperative you go to 7 for the sake of long-term championship aspirations.
Okay. So you said yes, must win.
Yeah.
And I say no. And you know, must win. See,
I know you hate those. I know you hate them.
What happened to you?
Question, I know.
What dictionary did they pass out in Texas? Because where I'm from, must win means if you don't,
yes,
you know they can lose this game and still win it all.
Of course.
Right? Because they're a dual scoreboard. Let's talk about the dual scoreboard once again. One is put up points. That's the one you literally see with your eyes. Most people get lost in just that one. But there's another one, a psychological scoreboard, where the Lakers, even in losing, still can have some points on the psychological scoreboard. Why? Because they're the defending champions. You can't win on points, like they say in boxing. You got to knock the champ out, correct? So we see Phoenix go up 3-2. Then you will see that team have an 87% chance of winning it all. But there's a 13% chance they could lose it.
Yes, sir.
So that ain't must win. And then if the Lakers, perhaps, win this game, then all of a sudden you can see that they have a 35% chance of winning it all. LeBron's goal is not to just make it back, as you said. That's the Clippers' goal, just to make it. I'm a Clippers fan. Get out the first round. You talking about nobody claps. We over here clapping. We make it out the first round. I don't know where you from. But the thing about this is the Lakers statistically have so much that they can still garner in terms of confidence, even in a loss tonight. Let's talk about this. Has LeBron James ever lost a first-round series?
No, sir.
So imagine you're down 3-2, and then the king walks in. And you know he's going to walk in last for dramatic effect, and he's going to walk in with his shoes on that you got on as well, so he's just going to have your mind already locked in. And he's going to look at you and say, hey, guys, I've never been here. Hey, guys, I'm not going to go there. We're not going there. We are not losing this series. Not to say that that is going to be enough of inspiration and confidence, and being frank, it's going to translate on the court. But it's not a must-win for the Lakers tonight because even if they lose, the king going to walk in there and say something.
But, Sel, you've talked to me about this in regards to golf. And you said when you was golfing with your homeboys, or at least golfing growing up, there would be a mulligan. And the mulligan, that first swing, the ball may go any which way.
Where
and it's
from?
like...
What, mulligan?
Mulligan.
You from London there?
I never play golf. So with that being said, if the Lakers lose this one, that's it for the Mulligans, big dog. Because think about it, as I look at it, if you lose this one, now you can't afford to have a bad shooting night in Game 6. You lose this one, now you know what, Caruso, you can't afford to go 0 for 4 from 3. Gasol, you can't afford to go 0 for 3 from 3.
What?
Matthews, you can't afford to go 1 for 4 from 3. Now, the next 2 games, y'all must be perfect.
Say it.
And I don't think the Lakers want to, nor do I as a Lakers fan, hold the Lakers to that expectation of perfection. That's why I'm like, yo, go ahead and get a dub. Because this time you actually have to win. Because if you don't win now, we watching the rest of the games on pins and needles. Like, at least I am.
I know.
Because I'm like, yo, LeBron, bruh, if you lose, now what? Now who I got to cheer for?
Wow.
Now I got to be just an analyst through and through. Now I can't even show no favoritism. But to your point statistically, teams go up 3-2. There's a 16% chance that the team that is down 3-2 will win the series.
Yes.
But when LeBron is down 3-2, he wins the series 45% of the time. So LeBron is still a statistical anomaly.
Yep.
Statistically, even if the Lakers lose this game, LeBron James still has roughly a coin flip chance of winning the series, which means there is still a solid shot that he will. But the case comes back down to, Sel, at what cost? Even if they win the series and they beat the Suns, you beat Chris Paul, who's never gone to a finals, you beat Devin Booker, who's never won a playoff series, you beat DeAndre Ayton, who's never won a playoff series. We're not going to clap for that. Not for LeBron. We're not going to clap for that. LeBron has bigger aspirations. He got bigger goals. So as far as they need to win, I think they need to win for the sake of keeping their actual goal within reach, which is winning a title.
Yeah, but let's not use as analysis. LeBron has bigger aspirations. This may be it, though. You know what I mean? Like, look, I know you got a lot of aspirations, you and Oprah. I know how y'all be talking when I ain't around. You still right here, though. You better stay here, too. Oprah, ain't nothing bigger than this, Oprah. Unless you want to put us on with you. I don't know. Here's the thing. I know the Lakers in trouble now. Boy, sometimes you just got to listen to yourself. And it's hard, you know, when you talking. And I know when I'm talking, sometimes I'm like, damn, I go back and watch the YouTube or something. I'm like, oh, I said all that. Okay. You know when you went from LeBron and you start talking about the Lakers and you said Caruso next? What? Phoenix like, come on. Then you went... When you put a bad card down, now put a good card down. No, you put Caruso down, you say, oh, watch this. Gasol. I was like, ah. And then I was like, no way. He got to have at least a little joker in the hand. Matthews, come on, bro. They gonna lose, brother. Now, if they lose, can they still win is the conversation. You know, we love our track and field analogies. Someone told me a great idea. Tell me if you support this. They say on our show, we should have a little clock right there, and it should just be elapsing until we say our first track analogy. The track timer, because they know every show we gonna go track. Man, there's times when you see someone second place drafting the entire race, not winning. You don't have to win necessarily this game to win it all. But I think the Lakers are in some dire times. Without AD, and AD came and changed the fortunes of the Lakers. A non-playoff team with LeBron and an injured LeBron turned into a championship team that now, with AD out the lineup a lot of the regular season, became a play-in team that took a 35-footer to make it to this level. And now they find themselves on life support. AD, bro, we're not giving him enough of the flowers. AD has been the difference maker for the Lakers. Well, LeBron, you're always going to be good. To be great, AD needs to be in the building and healthy.
That is true. That is true. That is true. But for me, it's this. We know that the Lakers, and you said this yesterday, I believe was slick. We know the Lakers can get through this series with just LeBron James. Yeah, they can.
They can.
Will they? Yeah. I think so. Exactly.
Skin of their teeth.
They can barely. But so we've talked about this. And again, to go back to a track analogy, but you can go to an analogy of life.
Okay.
If you expend so much energy just to survive a certain situation, after you get through that situation, it's a wrap.
Yeah.
And again, you can go track and field, which is very simple. Like, if you expend all your energy just to keep pace with somebody for the first several meters, assuming that race is a longer period of time, you will run out of energy and you will fold, or like, your body will just be, it'll just shut down. I use it all. I use it all. I like, not even to go too serious, but I told you this. Yesterday I had a conversation, it aired, a special with one of the youngest Holocaust survivors. It was one of the most touching conversations I've ever been a part of in my life. This Holocaust survivor told me how her mom fought and she fought and she fought just to help them survive, to get through the Holocaust, get through Auschwitz. By the time they arrived in America, after a three-week boat ride past the Statue of Liberty, they arrived in America, and she said her mom passed shortly thereafter. And I said, why? What happened? And she was like, she had expended all of her energy just for me to survive.
Man.
Now, that is an incredibly true, real-world, pressing, actual story that truly happened. Her name was Tova Friedman, her mom who passed away. She was like, by the time we got to America, she expended all of her energy. She was spent. Now, that's a very tangible, real analogy.